Here we have an iMac motherboard, 27-inch iMac that came in for LVDS connector replacement. Customer bought the board off eBay, as he stated on his ticket here. LVDS connector replacement. One of the pads is gone. Got this motherboard from eBay. Customer bought it off eBay, probably for cheap, and he want to fix it. Fixing this board will probably cost him more than what he paid for it on eBay, but that's what the customer wants. Let's take a look. The motherboard came like this, without the LVDS connector. And we do see two missing pads right here. This line is connecting here. This line is connecting here, and this one is most likely empty. Empty by default. I mean, I do have a donor board right next to me, and let's confirm if pin number 6 is not making a connection. Is it not connect? Meter in diode mode. And let's probe pin number 6. Do we get a reading? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And no, we do not get a reading. Pin number 6 is likely a no connect. Just a minute. We had a customer that just came in and brought us some jam. Apricot jam. Right here. I have some pita bread in the shop here, so I want to try it quick. Right? Some apricot jam. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me just put them in the fridge. Okay, so we confirmed that pin number 6 is not making a connection. No connect. Based on what I can tell. And based on the measurement on pin 6. Okay, so we have our connector right here. And the iMac motherboard is hard to work with because it wobbles all over the place on the bench. Okay, so we secured the connector from one end, and we're gonna do the same from the other end here. And we want to make sure for solder not to flow inside the connector, because if solder did go inside the connector, it's game over. We have to change the connector. So I just apply a tiny bit of solder on the tip. And now we're gonna start soldering the front pins. And if you noticed, I'm constantly moving the board around. I want to get to a comfortable position. We're gonna have to apply a lot of flux. Those pins are very close to each other, and they're gonna bridge, but we're gonna fix them. Because right now I have a lot of solder on the tip. A lot of solder compared to how small those pins are. That's what I mean by a lot of solder. Very good. All right, and let's go ahead and test. Make sure all the pins are solid. 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 Okay, this pin is moving along with the pad. The pad is weak, but as long as it's making a connection, that's good. Making a connection. Making a connection. And this one is loose. Why is it loose? It looks like the pad that was under it broke off. The pad was weak, and probably when we cleaned it with the swab or the brush, the pad came right off because the pad was weak. So we have one here. We have to run a wire from here to here. We do need to run a wire here and a wire here. And we should be all good. Let's break that wire. And now we're gonna clean up gently. Some of those pads are weak, so we're gonna be as gentle as possible. And we wanna make sure that we do not have any bridges and that all pins are solid. Once we can confirm that, then the job is done. We did everything except for pin number 6. It's a no connect based on our testing. And we're gonna start from the far right here. Solid. All the pins are solid. Okay, great. All the pins are making a very solid connection. This pin here is connecting with the pad even though the pad is moving because the pad is weak, but the pin is connecting with the pad. Solid. Solid. And this pin is connecting with this wire trace, the pad strip. Solid, 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 solid. And we want to make sure no two pins are bridging. Just making sure. But let's make sure all the pins are connecting. Okay, and the wire is soldered onto the pin. Maybe we can go over it one more time. All right, very good. And I just want to make sure that we do not have a bridge right here. And we do not. And that's pin number 6. It's not making a connection. It's a no connect. This one is good, 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 and good. Awesome. We're done. Our job is done. All pins are making a good connection, and no two pins are touching. Let's look at the FEC connector at an angle, just to make sure. And the pins are soldered on nicely. Look at this. No two pins are touching. Let's go over this with our soldering iron quick. Very nice. Very good. We're all good. Let's prepare for the day. Just a quick cleanup and I'm done. The connector is soldered right here. That's the connector. And that's it. We're going to end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments and I'll see you again in the next video.